I'm about to show you how we scale our clients' businesses step by step so you can replicate it at home, okay? Now, if you're a contractor or a home service provider, this is perfect for you, but this really applies to all local businesses, right? Now, just to be clear, what we do is we take businesses from 0 to 100K per month, or from 100K per month to 500K per month, really from their current situation to the desired situation. First and foremost, we have to generate the right attention, okay? The right attention with us is there's no secret. It's Google Maps, okay? That's the most leveraged way of marketing. But I'm going to get into how we do it, how we can get there faster, okay? Because I know there's a stigma. It's true, okay? It takes like 8 months, 10 months, a year of nonstop, SEO, but hiring a bunch of nerds to just do a bunch of keyword stuff. It's annoying. It's boring as hell. But I'm about to show you a better way. Okay, so attention, right? We want the lowest hanging fruit from Google Maps. There's also Facebook ads in there. There's also, organic, and there's also social media. We do it all. You cannot just do one channel and just leave it. No. That's not how this works. That's not how this works, especially if you want to survive in today's day and age. You cannot just have one channel and be invisible on the others. No. So we want to make sure you install a system, an ecosystem where all of these channels work in tandem. This is what you have to create. The attention machine, the trust and nurturing assets. Okay, this is going to be your social media. This is going to be your reviews. All right, I know how hard it is to get reviews, but there's a better way. And also conversion mechanisms. Okay, we need a strong way to convert people. All right, on autopilot. And also, how do you multiply the leads? How do you get your leads and also your customers, your existing customers, to go to work for you in a less pushy way, right? There's no, hey, give us a referral, blah 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 blah. No, nobody really talks to each other anymore. But they're all on social media. And that's how we do the referrals, right? And word of mouth. It's called word of mouth. So you might notice how this has a different structure, okay? Because this, again, is pulling from you. It's just draining your life. This is a flywheel. This is a flywheel. This is not a hamster wheel. That's how you're running your business right now. It's a hamster wheel, because if anything happens to you, the business is done. If it's not already done, the business will be done if something happens to you. Now, if you hire like a marketing agency, something happens to that marketing agency, guess what? Your business is done, because you're now depending on them to give you the lifeblood of your business, which leads. Okay. Without leads, you don't have anything. You don't have customers. You don't have anyone to give estimates to. You have nothing. So why are you renting that solution when you could just own it? When you own the solution, then and only then can you create the flywheel. All right. When you own that leveraged attention, the leads are coming to you. You don't go and hire people to get you leads. No, the leads are coming to you. Credit card in hand. Let's go. Let's work. Okay. So that is the flywheel that you create. So the attention gets nurtured by your social media and your reviews. Those prospects are now getting filtered through and going to your conversion mechanism, which would be your crazy badass 50-page website that you're going to have. Okay. And then also your lead multipliers. So where do you fit in here? Like, what are you doing here? You're not doing anything here, okay? This is what the flywheel does. The flywheel is momentum based. It's very hard to interrupt. This is what the roadmap looks like, all right? Again, taking people from their current situation to the desired situation. But this is a protocol that we have to install, okay? It's called the 10x estimates. So this is how we do it. Of course, attention, right? Conversion and lead multipliers. Now, in between these, there's always going to be a gap. This is where things start breaking. This is what I mean by you cannot look at these components as individuals. You need to look at everything as a system, as a whole, okay? Because all these things have to work in tandem so that you can create that flywheel and you can slowly remove yourself, because you are the biggest bottleneck in your business, like it or not. You understand that, that's when you can go from being business owned to being a business owner finally, okay? These gaps, these are pitfalls, all right? And again, looking at everything as individuals will have you fall through these cracks. Okay, we got to fill these in. So let's get started. Right, top 3 on maps. This is the most leveraged way of marketing, guys. You have to be on maps. Think of the best company. Like if you're a plumber, then think of like Frank Gay Services, right? Or like Red Cap Plumbing. Anywhere they operate, they're top 3 in maps. Like they've spent so much time and capital on making sure they're top 3 in maps. Why? Because no one cares about their name. They only care about their positioning. You have to be in front of people when they're ready to buy. Okay, especially if you're a plumber, like nobody cares if you're a plumber. Nobody loves you until they need you. Okay, so and the same with HVAC. Like nobody cares about you until their AC breaks. You know what I mean? So you have to stay on top of Google Maps, because the near me searches, like the flooring near me, roofing near me, kitchens near me, whatever, those searches, 80% of those searches are going to the maps. So they're skipping over the local service ads, the Google ads, the organic section, right? They're going straight to the maps. And 50% of those prospects are clicking on the top 3 only. Let me repeat that. 80% of the near me searches are going straight to the maps, Google Maps. Huge opportunity. On top of that, okay, 50% of those searches are going to the top 3 only. So 50%, half of those prospects are not even showing anyone the time of day. Okay, no one else, just the top 3. So it's just obvious. That's where we need to put you. That's where you need to be. Okay, and I'm going to show you how you can get there. So we do it way faster than you can, way cheaper than you'll spend trying to get up there yourself. But we'll talk about that later. We do that with AI. This is true AI. I don't like that it's being thrown out very loosely nowadays, but we use true AI, and I'll show you what that looks like here shortly. Okay, so you have to optimize the hell out of your Google Business Profile. All right. And make sure that you have keywords within the profile, and make sure you're doing all the boring on-off page SEO that Google likes. Okay, they like it. You got to play the game, guys. You got to play the game. So now we have a conversion gap that we need to fill, right? Well, you're going to have a badass website. Okay, it's about 40 pages long. I have an example website for you that I'll show you later. But yeah, it has to be a big website. Why do we want big websites? Well, mostly for SEO purposes, but also just to give options to people. Right. But this is what I mean by there's a gap. Okay. Because if there's a gap, then things are going to start breaking. So check this out. This is a bridge, right? We have to build a bridge. So how do we do that? Well, did anyone ever tell you that your Google Business Profile, you have services, you have categories, and you have locations on there? In order for Google to rank you, you need to have those on your website. Okay. Because Google doesn't know what the hell you do. It's just Google's all algorithms. That's all it is. So it's going to take your Google Business Profile and the website that you have linked to it, and it's going to try to find bridges. It's going to try to find matches to what you're saying on your profile and what's being said on your website. Okay. That's going to get crawled. So any service that you do, I don't care if you have 100 services and 100 categories, all of that needs to be on your website. If you wonder why the hell these guys have such big websites, it's because of that. And that's a big factor in ranking. Okay. Now that's an insight that not many people will tell you because they're probably trying to gatekeep and like, yeah, we'll do it for you though. Yeah. Optimize your Google Business Profile, but make sure you are matching everything that you have on there with your website. Okay. So also on your website, you got to make sure that your meta pixels are installed. Why do we want that? Well, we want to stalk our prospects. We got to make sure that we're appearing later on when they're on Facebook and Instagram, just looking at cat videos and memes. All right, we got to make sure we're showing up to interrupt a little bit. Just remind them, hey, you were on our site earlier. You didn't do anything. What's going on? But now we have lead multipliers. All right. So the lead multipliers is all about really, it's just nurturing and trust, right? So reviews, right? Reviews is a big thing. And also the way we do word of mouth is now through social media because nobody really talks to each other anymore. You can't depend on Brenda to go on a coffee date with Laura and talk about how cool you are, how good you built the kitchen. Like no one's inviting people to their houses anymore. But now everybody's on social media. Everybody's like private in person, but they're like this other person on social media. It's the craziest thing. I know you know what I'm talking about. It's just kind of creepy. So yeah, that's the way we approach word of mouth. It now has to be done on social media. I'll show you what that looks like so that you can easily implement it. That's one of the easiest things you can implement. It's really just a matter of changing your beliefs. Right, because you've been so stuck in the ways of hey, word of mouth. Yeah, just talk about us. Talk about us. I mean, it kind of sounds weird now that I think about it. But yeah, social media blasts, best way to do it. Plus, you can reach more people much faster. Okay, your social media system, guys. This is a little different than word of mouth. This is really just to make sure that you're posting consistently. And with social media, I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram, but also Google My Business. That Google Business Profile is like a mini social media because you can post status updates, you can post photos, you can post your hours, like updates to your hours and stuff. You need to be updating that frequently. And by updates, I also mean posting photos. So don't just post photos to your Facebook, don't just post photos to your Instagram, also post those on Google Business Profile. Okay. So we have an AI that does this. And I'll show you the template. You can just copy that template and just connect all your accounts to it and you can get rocking and rolling pretty easy. Let's get started here. This is our phase 1. Okay. Now, again, 90%, 95% of everything I'm going to show you, you can easily do. Well, I don't know about easily, but if you just lock yourself in your office for like 3 months, you can probably do these things, but it better be good because again, if you do this and it sucks, it's just as bad as you not doing it. Okay, this is the only thing that you cannot do. Okay, you can do this, not how we do it, but you can do this. You could take 8 months to see results. You could take 5 months to see results if you're really good at it. But this is how we just skip the line. Have you ever been to like a theme park and you got the fast pass? You know, you got the fast pass on you, and you're just cutting the line. You see these, like, you walking by these peasants, and you're gonna get on the ride like twice, and they're gonna get on it 0 times. They've been waiting there for like 2 hours. You just walk right up to the front because you have the fast pass. That's what this is. So we're gonna put you at the very top of Google, right? By simulating the attention. How do we do that? So we plug you into these phones. Like, these phones are AI powered, right? Not the phones themselves, but the PCs connected to the phones, right? So these PCs are powering all of these phones with AI. Okay. And what that's going to do, guys, it's just going to take your business, it's going to do searches for, like, let's just say your, roof replacement near me, replacement, or roof damage fixing, like whatever searches are going on in your particular area. And that's very important because every area is different. So that's why we do the data farming. So whatever location it's in, it needs to learn the behavior of the prospects there. And then we have to put the VPN so that these phones are appearing in like Dallas, Texas, or Tampa, Florida, where I'm at. Okay. Let's just say you're in San Francisco. Cool. The phone is going to be from San Francisco, and it's going to see, okay, how often are these searches happening? At what times are they happening? Right. And it's going to do those searches, and it's going to find your business on position 15, 30, 40, wherever the hell you are. It's going to keep interacting with it. It's going to go to your website. It's going to look at directions. Okay. It's going to actually start navigations to it. And here's one little thing. This is how deep we go. Okay. Because Google doesn't like when you click on a Google business profile and you visit a website and you back up right away. You hit back right away. If the bounce rate is too quick, they're going to see, or the algorithm is just going to think that the website isn't relevant to what's on the business profile. And that's a huge red flag. So we have to try to like walk on eggshells with stuff like that. And we do. The AI is trained to not do that. The AI is trained to send all the right signals. Okay. It's like having a freaking, like a Latino girlfriend. It's like everything just pisses her off, and you have to make sure you're just doing all the right things to keep her ass happy. So that's pretty much it. Google is the Latino girlfriend. Okay. So we're sending all the right signals to Google. And that is basically our secret sauce. I just went over it. All right. What does that mean for you? Well, this is what it means for our cleaning crew in Seattle. Is 529 calls in 1 month. Okay. So you can imagine what that does. I mean, if you're closing at 80%, like you should, guys, it's a ton of money you're leaving on the table by not being on the top of Google Maps. Okay. So you got to optimize the hell out of this profile. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like, just so you can do. This is something you can do like right now if you wanted to. Okay. Most of the Google business profiles out there, they look like this. All right, it's just boring. It looks creepy. It's like Carl's Electric. Okay. Where's your website? Where are your links to social media? Give me something. Like I'm looking for electrical work. Something's up. I want to pay you, but you're not helping me out. All right. It's bare and unattractive. It does not signal to customers that this is trustworthy, and it doesn't even look like you're in business, and it does not invite engagement. Tell me right now, if you're Google, who would you rather rank, this or this? You're going to rank this. Okay. That's why we have to make you look the part. Okay. Your jobs are going to be up here. All right. Ernie's Electric. Your reviews are going to be here. The good thing about reviews now, there was an algorithm change. You don't need to have like all 5-star reviews. I know that's an awesome accomplishment, but it's not necessary. Google cares more about frequency of reviews. All right. So you can have like 1,000 5-star reviews. Okay. That's too much. Let's just say 20 5-star reviews. Okay. And there's another business out there with a 4 average, but they have 200 reviews. Guess who's going to rank higher? The one with 200 reviews, because they're more consistent with the reviews. Okay. The frequency is higher. That's why that matters a lot. Okay. So don't worry too much. Don't get all crazy and obsessed with 5 stars. I mean, yes, definitely aim for it. But what's more important to Google, and you got to play the game. I know you don't care what Google thinks, but you should. Okay. You got to play the game. What's more important to them is the frequency. They just want to know that signals to them, to the Latina girlfriend, that you're still in business, that you're still operating. You're still the man that she got with. Okay. You know, you also got to have a good description. Okay. I would make it this a little longer, and I would make sure that I have some keywords built into this too. Okay. Just something. So for you, if you're doing this, just make sure you got some keywords in here. Your hours of operation got to be up to date. And of course, you got to have your phone number there. Q&A is very important, guys. Very, very important. You can actually just generate this with AI and just like post them all in there, guys. One main thing that you don't really see here is because this is not interactive. I can't go in here. But your categories, you have to make sure that your primary category is accurate, but you have to have all the secondary categories in there as well. And also a description for each category too. I don't care if you have 50 categories, you just do them all. Okay. Now, services is another thing. If you have 1,000 services, write a description for all of them, all of them. Make sure your keywords are in those services. And when you're done with that, make sure that all of that content is on your site as well. So if you have 100 services and 100 categories, your site better have 200 pages. Okay. So I'm just telling you, if you want to be the top 1%, that's what you got to do. All right. You don't care about this. This is all SEO crap. That's just boring. But what does this mean for you? Right. $57,000 for our clients in Miami. This is a roofing business, in Miami, where it's very saturated. It's actually like, there's just too many roofing businesses out there for the amount of houses. There's just too many high rises and all that stuff. Right. 57K in new contracts, guys. I gotta stress that. This new contracts. That means that this is something that they weren't getting before. This is in addition to what they were doing before. Okay. Because if you're ranking number 18, like these guys were, you're not even relevant on maps. I'd be surprised if they got any calls from maps. Okay. But now if you're number 2, your phone is blowing up and you don't know what the hell to do with the leads. All right. Now, a little north of that in Margate, again, it just took a month for us in our AI to take them from 21 to number 1. Okay. From 21 to number 1 in just 1 month. The reason why they make this so difficult, like that's again, it takes like 8 months if you just want to do it yourself. The reason why is because the return on the investment, and by investment, I mean your time, your blood, sweat, and tears, it's better than anything else out there. Because these are actually like free leads, right? So like Facebook ads, you have to spend on ads, or Google ads, you got to spend on ads, right? Local service ads, you got to spend on, like this ROAS is a thing. Return on investment, return on ad spend is a thing. Cost per lead is a thing. Cost per call, cost per appointment, cost per customer. With maps, that's not a thing. It's just infinite returns. Infinite returns. You're not spending like ad spend on this. You're not buying a real estate on this. No, you're earning the real estate. Okay, and we're just giving you a boost so that you can stay at top of the shelf. You know, when you go to like Home Depot and they got that like brand new Milwaukee drill, or they got like something new from John Deere, they got the whole thing on display for you to buy. That's what this is pretty much. We're putting you there. But if we put you there and you look like shit, it's not going to work. That's why everything works in tandem, like I said, not individual. So you can't just take this program and say, yeah, but I just want this, but I don't want that. Like, I just want the booster, but I don't want this website. Guys, that is a mistake. And we're not willing to do the work unless we can get you a website that is up to standard, because it's just doing you a disservice. Okay. This is the kind of website we're talking about. If you don't have a website like this, you're not ready for showtime. You're not ready for showtime. This has 43 pages on the site. Why do we have 43 pages, guys? Because we have a total of 43 recent services, okay, on the business profile. These guys are remodelers. This is a very high converting website, and we're still optimizing. The job is just never done, okay? But yeah, guys, this is what it takes. This is what it takes. If you want to secure the $2 million years at a minimum, this is what it takes, guys. Okay, bear with me here. So let's go. These websites are going to be, that's the high converting mechanism that I was talking about. Okay. Now on those websites, you also have to have metapixels installed. Why do we want metapixels, guys? Again, because we want to stalk our prospects. Okay. If they went on our website and they didn't do anything, we want to make sure that we're appearing on their Instagram and their Facebook later on. Okay. This is what that looks like. So if there's a user that visits our site, they leave the site later on as they browse the internet, our ad will be displayed on social media pages. Your retargeting ad captures their interest. The website visitor from earlier that left then converts into a loyal customer. So think about the journey real quick. That user went on your website, okay, whatever, they backed out, maybe they got distracted, whatever. Then maybe they started searching some more and they ended up on a different site. Okay, cool. Now they're thinking about three businesses, right? And they're all pretty good, and you're one of them. The business that keeps appearing in front of them is the one that's going to win in the end. Okay, so the reason why we like retargeting so much is because, one, I mean, it works 100%. And two, it's cheap as hell, because you're no longer marketing to a million people. No, you're just marketing to the select few that already went to your site that shows interest, right? So that takes the audience from like 1 million to like 100. Do the math. It's a lot cheaper. It takes typically you got to spend like $50 a day on Facebook ads. Okay. And on Google ads, like 100 a day to see a decent return. But With this, it's more like $3 a day. Okay, if you're spending more than $3 a day or $5 a day, actually, I think five is the best number. If you're spending more than $5 a day on ads for retargeting ads, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. I don't care what market you're in. You could be in LA. You could be in LA or like New York City or Miami. You don't have to spend more than $5 on retargeting, guys. You just don't. So the average cost per click on Google Ads has increased 244% in 4 freaking years. And it's not just Google. The average cost per click on Facebook has increased by 171% in the last year as well. And it's expected to more than double again this year. And it's only going to get worse because typically these things are only go up. They never go down. They never go down. Because these guys, if you want to talk about leverage, these guys have infinite leverage. Infinite leverage. They have no reason to lower their ad costs at all. So let's go back to the retargeting. Why the hell do we do that? I kind of just explained it, right? Do you want to target a million people that aren't problem aware or solution aware? Or do you want to target the people that are already interested? That's who you want to target. You want to target the people that are interested. Okay, because this is a pool of 1 million prospects that you have to convince them to get a new AC. You have to convince them to get a new bathroom, convince them to get a new kitchen. Okay, and then you got to chase the lead, and then you got to like fight for it. No, guys, we want them fighting for you. Okay, they go to your site, they don't take action. Fine. Guess what? We're gonna force consumption when they are on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, that's how you do it, guys. That's how you spend $5 a day on ads and then not complain about, oh, I'm overspending on Facebook. No, that's a thing of the past because you're not over here selling to people that are unaware of their problem. Okay. So that shortens the sales cycle. That's what we're trying to do. We're shortening the sales cycle. We're only worried about interested prospects that are ready to buy. Okay. Let's go move on. Let's go here. So what we're going to do, what we do right away is we revamp the social media pages of our clients. Now, this is something that you can do also today, right now. You can just go do this as you're watching this video. Just try to do this. Now, you got to make sure that your logo is good. So like one of the things that we do for our clients is we do a logo kind of like refresher. Okay. Most of the time we just create a new logo for them. It's included. We're not going to charge. It's actually pretty fun for us to do. But we know most of the time, not much thought was put into the logos when you guys created your businesses. You're also not like artsy people. I understand that. So that's why we go and just take initiative. We say, hey, we're just going to redo your logo. Let me know what you think about these options. Okay. We're going to present you with the new logo, new color scheme, something more, something modern, something, because look, your clients are changing. Okay. You're no longer selling to people named like Sue and freaking, I don't know, Maximilian. Like those names are dying. They're dying off. Okay. You're selling to the freaking like Jadelins and like all the new names, right? All the young, basically you're selling to younger people. Okay. You got to cater to them a little bit here. So that's why your social media needs to reflect that. All right. So yeah, we have to do this section too. It's very important that that's there. All right. This helps businesses so much. Right. And again, this has to link back to your website too. All right. And also your Google business profile. It all has to match. It all has to interconnect, guys. All right. So after we revamp the page, we will set up this automation here. Okay. This is a make.com automation that needs operates with our Slack or Discord. Right. And it goes through Perplexity AI, Anthropic Claude, and it hits ChatGPT. So it hits all 3 major AIs right now, the large language models that are out there. And I'll tell you what it does. I'll show you right now. Check this out. Now, our prompt for this, this was from Claude AI, and we basically told it to just make us an Instagram post from this one picture. We didn't tell it what the picture was. We didn't say anything about the color. We didn't say anything about the style. Say, hey, create me a post. So it just scanned the photo and it came up with its own caption, right? And this is what it came up with. And I also said tailor it to a younger demographic. So kitchen goals alert. Let's talk about the stunning modern meets traditional space that's serving major design inspiration. That dreamy blue gray cabinet color is everything. Check that out. So it read the color of the cabinets. Okay, paired perfectly with the sleek white countertops and a white backsplash for that clean, fresh look. Okay, so it read that it's white countertops with the white backsplash. Warm wooden floating shelves, adding the cozy vibes right here. Okay, and then black hardware for modern contrast. Okay, it read those the handles and all that stuff. That show-stopping stainless brass range, giving luxury chef's kitchen energy. I don't know how these young people talk nowadays, but this kind of pisses me off. But yeah, this is like a thing that they're using now. It's giving blah 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 blah. So I mean, look, I might buy this for myself, honestly. Like this is pretty cool. But what's even cooler is that it even like picked up on that. So smart design features L-shaped layout for optimal workflow. So it read that it's this layout. All right. Mix of drawers and cabinets for versatile storage, open shelving for both style and functioning, and then light oak flooring, bringing warmth to the cool tones. Yeah. So ready to transform your kitchen into a dream cooking space? Let's make it happen. Drop a heart if the style speaks to you. Kitchen design, kitchen remodel, blah 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 blah. Okay. Share this with someone who needs this inspiration, I guess it wants to say. Yeah. So guys, this is so powerful because one, I could never come up with stuff like this. You could probably never come up with stuff like this on a consistent basis. Like if you can, you need to get out of contracting and just go into copywriting, and you have another career in that. Okay. But yeah, this is how we leverage AI, guys. This is just infinitely better. Now think of this happening every single time that you upload a photo of a job, every single time. Okay. So if you have like 3 or 4 photos of one job, just upload them all. It's going to post them one by one every single day. Okay. It's not going to post them all at the same time. It's not going to dump it. It's going to do once a day. Why do we want once a day? Because again, we want Google Business Profile to make sure that the frequency is there. Okay. That we're still in business. You're consistently posting updates to the profile. And again, once it's done with ChatGPT here on this step, it goes right to your Facebook page. It goes right to your Instagram for business, and it posts over to Google My Business. And also another cool thing, the caption does not fit in Google My Business. So this is going to rewrite the caption in a format that's best suited for a Google Business Profile. Same goes for Facebook. Same goes for Instagram. Okay, because like on Facebook, maybe the emojis aren't as enticing, I guess. Right? I don't know. It's just going to be different on all three. So, and here's the last thing that we do. I mean, we do more. I just don't want to bombard you with things. These are the most important pillars. Okay. So we got the maps positioning. We got the SEO and Google Business Profile. We have the website. We have the meta pixels for retargeting. We have the social media. And now we're talking about reviews and your word of mouth. Okay. Again, very, very important pillar. It's just, we're doing it different. Okay. And this is different because things have just been the same for so long. So I just need you to have an open mind when you see stuff like this. Okay. So check this out. This is the way you're going to collect reviews going forward. So you're going to have a branded web app just like this. Okay. Let me pull it up on my phone so you can see it too. So it looks something like this. This is from our guy, Chuck, that owns tubreglazing.ca. He was able to get 12 reviews in like 2 days by sending this out. Okay. But again, it's the name of the game is consistency. So, but this is a brand new business. We started a brand new business. He had this, boom, 12 reviews just like that. Okay. And actually his business is ranking top 3 already after like 3 weeks, but that's a brand new business. Very important. So yeah, this is how you get more 5-star reviews. This is how you protect your business with from 1-star reviews. So check this out. This is what we do, right? So I'm gonna click on a 3. It doesn't take me to Google. It takes me to this form asking us what the hell we did wrong. All right, please tell us why your experience wasn't perfect. But if I click on a 5, I go to Google and leave a review there. So even if you do click on a 3, right? If you click on a 3 and you fill out the form, see what you did wrong, it'll still take you to Google afterwards. We only do that so that we can avoid the review gating thing that's going around. We still want to give them the option to leave a review, but we want to catch it before they do so that we can make it right. Okay, but yes, they still have the option to leave a review after they fill out the form. But I would suggest you call them right away, right? But that's how you protect your business. That's how you boost your Google rank even more. And that's how you keep your positioning, okay? And that's how you also attract more customers and charge higher pricing because you have more leverage now. You have more trust. You no longer have to like drop your prices to make people trust you. Okay, that's one of the worst things that you can do, all right? Also, another thing, remember what I mentioned, things interconnect, things depend on each other. All of these things work together. So when you get a good review, we have an automation that's going to take that review and post it on your social media, boom. Why do we want to do that? We want to spam your social media with 5-star reviews, guys. Okay. Not only do we want 1,000 reviews on your Google Business Profile, we also want 1,000 of these in your social media, because it doesn't hurt. Okay, like who's gonna see like millions of positive reviews and say, "Oh no, I don't want to work with this company"? Nobody, nobody's gonna say that. All right. So I want you to zoom. Well, I just zoomed out, but I want you to take a step back and just look at all of this and just think to yourself, hey, do any of these things not work? Okay, let's go one by one. A top 3 position on maps. Do you know what that'll do for your business? It'll transform your business. Okay, it's going to give you more leads than you know what to do with, and you're going to have a different problem on your hands. And it's not going to be leads. It's going to be fulfillment. It's going to be, what the hell do I do with these leads? I suggest you sell the leads if it's too much. All right. But you choose to do what you want with them. Okay. Now, Google Business Profile. Is there anyone out there that's going to tell me that optimizing your Google Business Profile is a bad thing? That it doesn't help you? No, no, it's not. Now, is there anyone out there that's going to tell me, hey, it's not good to have a multi-page website? These guys at Red Cap Plumbing don't know what they're doing. These guys at I don't know, Frank Gay Services, they don't know what they're doing. Like those guys have tons of pages on their site. They know what they're doing, guys. And yeah, this is a necessity. There's no one out there that's going to say, hey, my website's too good, I have to downgrade to a shitty website. No one's saying that. And also, those guys that have these websites, these same websites like this, they're only getting better. They're only getting optimized even more. Okay, so you have a lot of catching up to do here. Are you going to tell me that retargeting doesn't work? You're going to tell me that posts on a site is going to hurt your business? No. There's no one can tell me that. No one can. No, it's a lie. Okay. Social media presence. Is anyone out there going to tell me that having a clean and presentable social media page is going to scare people away? No, because when people land on your social media page, how the hell did they get there? How'd they get there? They're only there because they want to trust you. Think about it. Any social media, any business social media page that you've been to, you're only there to see if they're even reputable, if they're real. You know, like you probably went on my social media. If you saw me on an ad or something, you probably visited my YouTube, my social media, just to see if I'm a scammer or not, if I'm going to scam you, right? You visit the page to see if they're for real, if they have a freaking life, right? If they actually do what they say, right? So no, your social media being spammed with 5-star reviews, spammed with jobs like this, with descriptions like this on a consistent basis, just tells people that you live and breathe this shit. You know, that's what that's what you want to portray, and that's the business that we want you to become, right? And the last thing, are you going to tell me that having this in your business as a new protocol of getting reviews, having your own QR code, doesn't that make you seem more reputable? Doesn't this make it easier for people to leave reviews instead of just telling them, hey, can you go to this link? Can you go leave us just find us on Google and leave us a review? Can you do, guys, come on. The answer is no. None of these things hurt your business. All of these things is what the top 1% contractors and home service businesses are doing right now, right? That's why we do all of this work up front for our clients. We do all of this work, gets delivered within 21 days. Guys, that about wraps up the training. I hope that was helpful, guys. Get started on this, whether it's you hiring us to do it a lot faster, a lot cheaper, or if you just want to do it, if you're a do-it-yourself type of person, go ahead and get started. But please don't half-ass it. Really lock yourself in an office for like 3 months and just learn all this stuff, because this is what it takes to be at the top. This is what it takes to go from being business owner to being a business owner. Okay, creating that flywheel. All right, now this right here, if you do choose to work with us, this is just phase one. This is just phase one, guys. We take it another step, a step further, where we release the infrastructure, we place talent into your business, and we do ongoing management of all of this so that you don't have to do it all yourself, right? But again, guys, this is the goal. 30-day transformation. We only get 30 days contractually. Now, this also our standard. If we don't do it in 30 days, we didn't do our job. That means that if you invested with us, then of course that gets canceled out. You get your money back. So from weak infrastructures to creating acquisition flywheels, and again, the flywheel, momentum based, not a hamster wheel, doesn't even depend on you. If something happens to you, the business still runs. The business doesn't even care about you anymore. All right, which is probably the best, so that you can go, on a cruise with the wife or go somewhere with the kids or something. And it's no longer going to look like this. We don't want it to look like this. No, this is, again, just pulling out of your black soul. We want that flywheel so that we remove you from the day-to-day as much as possible, at least from the acquisition side of things, right? You can go do fulfillment or hire people to do it, whatever. But yeah, we start here. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye.